Okay, I just tried to do a video about peak oil and I went on forever, so let me try to make it more concise. There are some believers that peak oil is a conspiracy by big oil to drive up oil prices, and there are others who think that it's a real concern that is coming up. And I'm making this video to say that I think I fall into the second camp. There's a lot of signs pointing this way. If you don't know what peak oil is, go to a web page, do searches on peak oil. There's tons of sites where they have a lot of books on it. I've read about it a number of times before myself. Last Hours of Ancient Sunlight was a book dealing with that. But it just seems to me like there's several things pointing in this direction. One is the fact that there's too many people on the planet using, and now they're all becoming industrialized, which seems to me like a recipe for disaster. I've been doing online activism, and it seems like the oil companies are looking more and more for alternate sources of oil that are not easily extracted. And that to me seems like a move of desperation for if there was easily accessible oil somewhere, that they would be laying down new pumps as soon as they could. And I know about the Alaskan wilderness and all other kinds of things, but from what I'm hearing, that's not going to be nearly enough to supply the growing demand of the world for any reasonable amount of time. And then there's just the drastic kind of measures that are going on, the internment camps they're developing for massive immigration. The laws recently passed in making Bush a dictator in the case of an emergency, and I'm wondering if all this isn't related, along with the war, to preparing for this peak oil event. So look it up, read about it, and tell me, am I being paranoid? Am I being a conspiracy theorist? How real is this thing? I mean, to me it seems pretty real also because there's some major names, major geologists and wealthy people who are whose job it is to predict the future of the oil market, who are saying that this is going to be a problem. And they're saying it's going to be a huge problem. We're talking economic collapse, changes in our way of life, not being able to transport ourselves, see family across the country, go to work every day, at least not drive to work every day. I mean, this is only a hint at all the things that they say could possibly happen. And it seems to me like there's a good possibility that this could be happening in the near future. They put the estimates at the point at which we reach this peak oil point between back in the 1990s, saying it already happened, and that this is just sort of deception at this point because they're not ready to face reality. Or some people say as late as 2040, but even 2040 is not that far away, and I don't hear many people talking about it being much later than 2040. And from what I understand, our alternative technologies are nowhere near the capacity that they need to be. Alternative energy technologies are nowhere near the capacity they need to be to pick up the slack. And not only that, but our alternative energy technologies are created with oil, which makes it even more valuable. So, I'm just wondering, basically, is this an issue you've thought about? Do you think that it's something we should be worried about? Do you think it's something that could happen in the near future? And do you have any plan if it does happen? And should I have a plan? Because right now I don't, and it worries me. So, just kind of wanted to get started. Maybe get this idea out there. I know it's already out there to some extent, but I thought I'd do my part to get it out there as much as I can, and hope that we can prepare for an event that we may be somewhat ignorant towards at this point. So let me know if you agree, if you think this is going to be a problem. I mean, I'm not saying I 100% know, but I'm thinking that it's not looking. From the signs I'm seeing, I'm thinking it's not looking good. So Let me know if you think I'm being paranoid or if this is something that's going to be serious and it's going to be coming up on us soon enough. Alright, thanks.